ABC 3340 News starts now with breaking news.
Breaking right now at 6:30 on Good Morning Alabama. Birmingham firefighters are battling a massive blaze in the city's popular Lakeview district.
ABC 3340 News has been on this fire all night. As many as 3 buildings are involved, and one firefighter suffering a leg injury and taken to the hospital.
This morning we have live team coverage. ABC 3340 Stoney Sharp and Ariel Clay have been on the scene all night long, along with a team of photographers getting the latest information as it's happening. We want to begin with ABC 3340 Stoney Sharp live with an update. Stoney, you've been talking to firefighters. What are they telling you?
Sarah, Wendell, the sun is now rising, giving us a better perspective of what we're looking at here. Let's show you the scene. Right behind me is where that unfinished apartment building used to stand. You see the large void about 1 acre long there. Firefighters pouring water onto hot spots. To the left, you will see a white building. That's an office space. We're told either a law office or also a real estate office. We're trying to confirm that. That building also destroyed. Now, let's show you video from earlier. Around 12:45 this morning, firefighters arrived to a fire on the second floor of that unfinished apartment building. We're told that there are no doors, no windows, no sheetrock yet inside that unfinished building, so the fire spread very quickly. One firefighter was injured. He was taken to UAB with a leg injury. We spoke with Captain Harold Watson with Birmingham Fire, and he says this fire was hard to put out.
We had a few water issues here. In this area, it's known to have low water pressure, but we worked, we train with this all the time, so we had ways to overcome that. But that's one of the issues that we had to deal with.
Now, we asked Captain Watson about how the fire started. He said it will take 3 to 5 days to determine a reason for this fire because the building has been completely leveled, so it will take some time for that. Now, Ariel Clay is also here at the scene. She's been talking to residents. She's been talking to business owners. And we're going to toss it over to her. Ariel.
Now, it was a rough night for about 30 people living in this area near where that massive fire started. They woke up to sirens and people banging on their door. I'm going to step out of the way so you can see things from our perspective. And now that the sun is coming up, you can really just see the devastation that was left from all of this. But as I said, about 30 people, 30 residents living in the metropolitan apartments near this fire, they were evacuated at around 12:30 this morning. They were told to get out, and so they had to wait in a parking lot across the street from the fire and just watch this all unfold. They were allowed back inside for just a few minutes so that they could get a few items and then leave again. The Red Cross is said to be helping them out with some hotel vouchers just so they can have somewhere safe and warm and clean to stay. But this is not just a residential area. This is a booming business area as well. And we know and talked to some business owners who were open at the time. One of the owners of Birds, he says that his employees ran outside and saw that fire, and he credits not only the firefighters, of course, for not letting this spread more than it did, but also the wind.
They were amazing how they stopped the fire from spreading this way.
And you said something about you think the wind has something to do with it.
No, absolutely. Like when we saw the embers just going straight up into the air, and they could have gone one way or the other, but they just, for some reason, thank God, they just went straight up.
He says that he does not think that his business will be negatively impacted by this. Of course, he calls it unfortunate, but he doesn't think it's going to have a negative impact on his business. He doesn't open up until later in the day. There is a coffee shop in the area that opens up in the morning. I spoke to an employee from that business. She said that she was not sure if they would be opening this morning. They still did have power, but she said at that point it was just touch and go. For now, live in Lakeview, I'm Ariel Clay, ABC 3340 News.
Ariel, thank you. And that fire is still causing trouble out on the roadways. We do still have closures in effect right now. 30th Street closed between 7th and 6th Avenue, and then also 7th Avenue closed between 30th Street and 29th Street.